And here are the crypto top headlines. First up, XRP Meteoric rally to $1 in sight as crypto lawyer declares high-stakes Ripple versus SEC case is over. Next, Sam Bankman-Fried will testify at criminal trial, say defense lawyers. Also, Binance and CZ renew calls to dismiss CFTC lawsuit. Plus, a Wall Street giant has suddenly declared crypto winter over as ETF hype pushes Bitcoin over $35,000 and the price of Ethereum and XRP soar. Welcome to Crypto Top Headlines, where there's no clickbait thumbnails or titles and no speeches on my opinions, just bringing crypto's news to you. We are a new channel here on YouTube and would greatly appreciate it if you would click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. It does help support the channel, so thank you in advance for doing so. Now, on to these headlines. Our first top headline, XRP Meteoric rally to $1 in sight as crypto lawyer declares high-stakes Ripple versus SEC case is over. Prominent crypto lawyer Jeremy Hogan has asserted that the long-standing legal battle between Ripple and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission is basically over. Hogan's audacious assertion comes in light of recent key developments in the lawsuit causing a stir in the crypto community. Hogan lays out his reasoning on why XRP case is over. Jeremy Hogan, a partner at the law firm of Hogan & Hogan, has shared his belief that the suit over the XRP cryptocurrency has essentially concluded following the SEC's decision to dismiss aiding and abetting charges against Ripple Labs' top leaders after losing part of its case against the blockchain firm earlier. According to lawyer Hogan's interpretation, this move suggests that the scheduled trial against Ripple's Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson is not going to happen. The SEC and Ripple, however, have to meet and confer on a briefing schedule with respect to the only pending issue in the case: what remedies are suitable against the San Francisco-based company for violations concerning its institutional sales of XRP, which could likely attract penalties of up to $770 million. Hogan predicted that the court could deliver a final judgment presumably sometime next year. However, there's the possibility of Ripple and the SEC reaching a settlement before the final judgment is entered. SEC's low chance of success in Ripple's appeal. It's pertinent to note that the SEC has previously revealed plans to appeal the court's summary judgment on programmatic sales of XRP. The agency's bid to file an interlocutory appeal was rejected earlier this month. Thus, if the regulator still wants to lodge an appeal, it will have to wait until the penalty stage has been concluded. Hogan notes that there is a very slim chance of about 14.2% for SEC's success in the event of an appeal against Ripple, and I think it's fair to say that the manner in which the judge wrote her opinion, very fact-based, at a minimum, does not increase that chance for the SEC, he explained. As the Ripple versus SEC legal saga continues, Hogan also cited other external game changers, including a possible act of Congress or a change of political regimen, which could considerably impact the outcome of this high-profile suit. Furthermore, the attorney likened the odds of the SEC winning an appeal to the NFL team New York Jets winning the Super Bowl. The chance of the SEC winning is exactly 2.367%, he summarized. XRP exchanged hands at 0.5569 cents at press time, a 4.3% jump over the past 24 hours. XRP has the potential for further gains bolstered by positive legal developments, which may drive the token into an extended bullish phase. That said, a move above 57 cents would potentially set the stage for $1 in the near future. Our next top headline, Sam Bankman-Fried will testify at criminal trial, say defense lawyers. After much speculation, the former FTX CEO will be one of only a handful of witnesses to testify for his defense in the criminal fraud case. Former FTX CEO Sam SBF Bankman-Fried will testify as part of his defense case, said attorney Mark Cohen. In an October 25th telephone conference between SBF's lawyers, prosecutors, and Judge Lewis Kaplan, Cohen said following the prosecution completing the presentation of its case on October 26th, his team planned to call 3 witnesses as well as Bankman-Fried to the stand. Judge Kaplan said he would allow the case to go straight through on October 26th, moving directly from the prosecutor's final witness to the defense's first one. According to Cohen, the defense is not expected to take more than 3 days to question the 3 potential witnesses, which included an attorney based in the Bahamas, Joseph Pembley, from litigation consulting firm PF2 Securities, and an individual to testify on the titles and responsibilities of former FTX employees. By Kaplan's estimation, the defense case could take perhaps an hour, excluding SBF's testimony. The United States government is expected to wrap up its case against SBF on the morning of October 26th, with defense attorneys likely finishing the following day. Prosecutors added they were uncertain whether rebuttal witnesses would be necessary depending on Bankman-Fried's testimony. Closing arguments could be held before October 31st. Kaplan questioned whether the court would consider pursuing a special verdict in the case. The situation is one in which the jury gives its findings on factual issues in the case, without necessarily stating which party should win, according to Cornell Law School's Legal Information Institute. The government has a single substantive wire fraud count related to customers, and the theory is that the defendant, SBF, made false representations and was in a trust relationship with depositors and took money, said Assistant U.S. Attorney Nicholas Ruse. I think there is certainly an element to which these are very intertwined to the extent that the false representations created an impression of trust and confidence amongst the victims of the crime. The possible testimony of Bankman-Fried would follow statements from the former FTX and Alameda executives, including Caroline Ellison, Gary Wang, and Nishad Singh, all of whom admitted to committing crimes on the stand, often at the direction of SBF. The criminal case alleged SBF was responsible for Alameda using FTX funds from customers without their knowledge. It's unclear what information Bankman-Fried could provide to the jury that would counter the narrative put forth by other witnesses so far. The trial has been on hiatus since October 19th, but is expected to resume on October 26th. Our next top headline, Binance and CZ renew calls to dismiss CFTC lawsuit. Lawyers representing the crypto exchange and its CEO claimed the CFTC was attempting to act as the world's derivatives police in its lawsuit. Lawyers representing Binance and its CEO, Changpeng Zhao, or CZ, have filed statements in support of a motion to dismiss a lawsuit filed by the United States Commodities Futures Trading Commission, or CFTC, in March. In an October 23rd filing in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Illinois, CZ's and Binance's attorneys have made several legal claims arguing for the dismissal of the CFTC's case against the crypto exchange. According to the legal teams, the regulators' arguments, if accepted by the court, would allow it to regulate any activity in cryptocurrency related to a derivatives product across the globe. Congress did not make the CFTC the world's derivatives police, and the court should reject the agency's effort to expand its territorial reach beyond what is permitted by the law, said the filing. Binance's and CZ's lawyers also went after each of the individual accounts brought by the CFTC, arguing the regulator was pursuing a novel theory in an anti-evasion claim and failed to meet the standards for others. The attorneys called on the court to dismiss the complaint with prejudice. The CFTC lawsuit, first filed in March, alleged that Binance failed to register with the regulator in violation of rules on derivatives trading. According to the CFTC, CZ was aware that Binance had solicited customers based in the United States, requiring the exchange to be in compliance with regulatory requirements. Binance lawyers made a similar filing in July to dismiss the case, arguing at the time that the CFTC exceeded its regulatory authority. The crypto exchange also faces a lawsuit from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission filed in June. Our next top headline: a Wall Street giant has suddenly declared crypto winter over as ETF hype pushes Bitcoin over $35,000 and the price of Ethereum and XRP soar. Bitcoin and other major cryptocurrencies, including Ethereum and XRP, have suddenly rocketed as BlackRock and JP Morgan quietly lay the groundwork for the next Bitcoin price bull run. The Bitcoin price has rocketed over $30,000 per Bitcoin, adding 10% during the last week and boosting the price of Ethereum, XRP, and other major cryptocurrencies as the US dollar teeters on the verge of collapse. Now, analysts with Wall Street giant Morgan Stanley have said the Bitcoin and crypto winter that's seen prices collapse since late 2021 could be finally over, as traders try to judge if a huge shift in the market is priced in. Based on current data, signs indicate that crypto winter may be in the past and that crypto spring is likely on the horizon, wrote Denny Galindo, author of Morgan Stanley Wealth Management Report, pointing to the massive Bitcoin price rally this year that's seen Bitcoin almost double through 2023. A 50% increase in price from Bitcoin's low is typically a good sign that the trough has been achieved, Galindo wrote, noting that previous price troughs were about 83% off their respective highs. The Bitcoin price had last year fallen almost 80% from its peak of nearly $70,000 per Bitcoin. Crypto prices have surged again, climbing to levels not seen since last year and fulfilling expectations that the month of October would bring a huge rally. The Bitcoin price topped $35,000, up around 12% since this time yesterday, before dropping back slightly as excitement among traders reached fever pitch that BlackRock and other Wall Street giants are about to storm into the market, bringing with them trillions of dollars in managed cash. The Ethereum price has followed Bitcoin higher, up almost 10%, while the rest of the top 10 made some smaller ground. The crypto market has been set alight over the last 24 hours by two Bitcoin spot exchange-traded fund developments that bullish traders have taken for signs the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission is poised to permit a long-awaited Bitcoin spot ETF to begin trading. BlackRock's closely watched application for a spot Bitcoin ETF called the iShares Bitcoin Trust has appeared on a list maintained by the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation, which NASDAQ says provides post-trade clearance, settlement, custody, and information services with the ticker IBTC. Meanwhile, a federal appeals court formalized a victory for crypto asset manager Grayscale in its bid to turn its flagship GBTC Bitcoin fund into a fully fledged Bitcoin spot ETF. The Grayscale team looks forward to continuing to work constructively with the SEC to convert GBTC to an ETF, a spokesperson for the company said in a statement seen by Bloomberg. GBTC is operationally ready and we intend to move as expeditiously as possible on behalf of our investors. Looking ahead, Galindo wrote that usually the bull run period starts with the halving event and ends once the price of Bitcoin hits its prior peak. The next Bitcoin price halving will see the supply of new Bitcoin coming onto the market cut by half and is scheduled for April next year. By intentionally limiting the supply of new Bitcoin, the shortage caused by the halving can affect the price of Bitcoin to potentially spur a bull run, Galindo wrote. There have been 3 such runs on Bitcoin since its inception, each lasting 12 to 18 months after the halving. Other Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and crypto market watchers have also pointed to Bitcoin's looming halving and its price momentum as fueling this latest rally. Recent data on price and volume underscores Bitcoin's strong momentum in contrast to the broader digital asset market, Matteo Greco, a research analyst at crypto investor Finiquia, wrote in an emailed note. Bitcoin's crypto market dominance, a measure of the Bitcoin's weight in the market compared to other cryptocurrencies, has increased to its highest level in years this month. The Bitcoin price has been boosted this month by soaring expectations a long-awaited Bitcoin spot exchange-traded fund could be approved by U.S. regulators. Over the past month, the growing investor confidence in the imminent approval of Bitcoin spot ETFs has driven considerable momentum toward Bitcoin, Greco said. This combined with the scheduled Bitcoin halving in the latter part of April 2024, a historic milestone event for the Bitcoin network, has prompted investors to favor Bitcoin over other digital assets. So this concludes our top headlines. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to click on the like and subscribe buttons, as well as the notification bell. Also, leave your thoughts in the comments and share this video with your friends and family. Thank you all for watching Crypto Top Headlines, bringing crypto's news to you.